Hi, I'm Amelia Wilcox, founder and CEO at Navati. Today, we're going to be talking about why your best employees leave and how to keep them. Here in the US, the average employee turnover annually is over 13%. We are in an employee retention crisis, and employers face a lot of challenges when it comes to retaining employees. There are a lot of reasons employees leave their workplaces. Some of it is related to culture. Some of it is related to burnout. Some of it is related to stress or benefits or just having a bad manager. Some employees leave because there's a lack of support or recognition, or maybe they don't have enough leadership training opportunities for growth in their career. High turnover is expensive. In some industries, we're seeing numbers as high as 50% or more. And there are huge financial implications for this, from training to recruiting to loss of productivity overall. And it also has a very negative impact on culture and the morale of other employees when they have team members who leave. One of the biggest challenges is really the loss of institutional knowledge. Depending on what industry you're in and the type of employee that's leaving, that loss can be serious. Now, to prevent these retention issues and to keep those employees that you want to be there are a variety of strategies that we can implement. Number one, invest in employee well-being. Having employees who are healthy and mentally, physically, and emotionally well reflects in their work. They are more productive, they are more engaged, they are less stressed, and have a better attitude that affects the whole organization. Number two, offer competitive compensation and benefits. We all know in HR that compensation can only take an employee so far when it comes to retention. There are so many other factors that affect an employee's decision to stay, and one of those is benefits. The types of benefits that you choose to provide for your employees say a lot about your organization and affect your culture directly. So when you're deciding what you want to provide for employees, you need to make sure you're asking them what is important to you. And that can be done through surveys and different types of feedback tools. Look at the engagement numbers that you have across the benefits that you're currently offering. And try to look for benefits that can hit more birds with a single stone. Employees get tired of having multiple point solutions and not being sure where to go for which type of benefit. So being able to bring everything together in one place from a well-being perspective, from a benefits perspective, is really important to getting high employee engagement. Number three, you need to create a supportive and inclusive culture in your organization. So how do you create a culture like that? It sounds amazing. Well, there is a strategy to doing that. And that strategy includes getting the members of the executive team as high up in the organization as you can to get involved in affecting that culture, whether that is leadership showing that they're using the PTO policy that you guys put together. You offer these PTO benefits, but not every organization is good at practicing what they preach and having their words match up with their actions. So in many organizations, employees don't feel empowered to take the time off that they want and need, which can result in stress and burnout and ultimately low retention numbers. One of the ways to create an inclusive culture is to get the employees involved in helping build out the culture of the organization. And that can be done through things like different employee resource groups. It can be done through taking in feedback. We have a customer that they do their employee feedback surveys and they record the HR team reading through the written feedback, one piece of feedback at a time, and responding to it. And they share that with the entire organization. So employees feel heard and supported and understood. It has a very positive effect on the organization as a whole. Number four, provide opportunities for growth and development. This is so important. Employees want to feel that they are being invested in, that they are moving forward in their career. And it's important for us as an organization to be able to provide those opportunities for them, whether that is getting an employee a mentor in another department where they can start to cross-train if they have an interest in marketing or sales or operations. That could also look like different manager training and development courses that you put together that anyone can join. Maybe some of your frontline employees want to learn some of those management skills. And being able to provide that makes them feel supported and helps them to see a path forward in the organization and a way for them to grow. And that's exciting for an employee. And they're less likely to leave an organization that has an effective program for learning and development. Number 5, reward and recognize employees. Rewards and recognition is its whole category of things that we try to do for our employees. And that could be very different based on the organization that you're in. For some, that could be as simple as an Employee of the Month program. For others that have remote workers, they may use a tool like Bonusly or some other point recognition system that integrates with their communication tool like Slack. In other companies, that might just be highlighting some wins for the week and calling out some employees who've done a good job. And those rewards can vary based on organization as well. In some organizations, things like gift cards are very well received. In other organizations, trips for people performing well on the sales team. Or it could be as simple as a handwritten thank you card. The bottom line is employees want to feel that their work is being valued, it's being recognized, and that what they're doing is actually making a difference to the organization as a whole. So whatever tactics you use to get that outcome, if that's the outcome you're getting, then it's working. Here at Navati, we provide a solution that addresses all the main reasons that employees leave an organization. We focus on promoting well-being in a proactive way to get ahead of these issues before they become high levels of stress that can lead to burnout that negatively will affect your company's retention. We also provide support for employees. They can reach out and talk to someone anytime 24/7, and they can work with the type of provider they want to, whether that is a registered dietitian to work on their diet, or a mental health therapist to manage emotional challenges or relationship issues that they're having, or whether that's working with a financial coach to reduce the stress around perhaps living in debt or living paycheck to paycheck. We provide all the levels of support an employee needs to reduce their stress, to proactively address their well-being, and to help them in crisis if it gets to that level. The Navati platform also encourages high levels of employee engagement. In fact, I just presented at an event where we were speaking to quite a few health systems, and one of our customers got up there and showed their actual employee engagement metrics since implementing Navati. And they went from 35% to 65% of their employees being engaged over 24 months, which is a 30-point increase over 2 years. Investing in employee retention is critical to an organization, financially, culturally, and in every other way. Navati is a key solution for providing a more productive work environment, improving culture, and having much better employee retention numbers. In fact, on average, our customers are seeing 8 times the employee retention for users of Navati versus the employees who don't engage. And on average, we see a 46% employee engagement rate in the first 12 months. So please reach out and let us know if we can help your organization today.